Hi, Kevin here. Well, today we're going to take some chicken bones and some chicken wings and turn them into this stuff. It's chicken stock, aka bone broth. And we will be making the stock in the Instant Pot. Yeah, so what I have here is about a pound of chicken thigh bones. Now, these are from chicken thighs that I roasted in the oven, and then I cut off all of the meat with a knife, and I cut up the chicken and used it as training treats for Avery the dog. So no mouth has ever touched this chicken. So in go the bones. One day I'll tell you why I needed the chicken treats for Avery. Has to do with a visit to the vet. But I don't think we have time for that story today. And here I have 2.28 pounds of chicken wings that I bought at the Berry Farm. And like the chicken thighs, these came from humanely raised chickens. So in they go. So I have about 3 pounds of chicken bones and parts in here, or rather bones and some meat. So now let's see, what else can we add? Now I always have frozen celery in my freezer because whenever I buy celery I never use the whole bunch. So I just chop it up and put it in the freezer. Now I'm going to add about this much. And this is not really a recipe, by the way. This is just a method. I also have 1 large carrot that I cut into big chunks. Then I have some thyme, which I also bought at the Berry Farm. The Berry Farm is my local, totally organic farm store. It's in Chatham, New York, and it's only like 4 minutes from my house. This is the thyme. Oh, it smells terrific. But I know if I leave it in the refrigerator too long, it will go bad. Ditto for this rosemary. So I'm going to add, I guess I'll add the remaining rosemary from the package. So that's 2 big sprigs. And then, let's see, I have some parsley stems from parsley that I used for garnish. I used the leaves and then I cut off the stems and I put them in the freezer. So in they go. Then you want to add enough water to come almost to, but not quite, the Instant Pot's fill line. So I have 8 cups of water here. Let's see how much this is going to take. Yep, it's going to take probably 10 cups, so hang on, I'll be right back. Actually, here's 4 cups of water. Okay, so we are about 1 inch from the max fill line here. And you'll notice that I did not add any salt or pepper, and let me explain why. Yeah, no salt or pepper or garlic or onion in my stock, because sometimes I like to mix the stock with Avery's dry food, and she shouldn't have salt, nor onion, nor garlic. Also, when I use the stock for recipes, I like to control the amount of salt and pepper and whatever else I'm putting in there. But I think I'm safe with the rosemary and thyme. Okay, it's time to cook this stock. Oh, and one more ingredient. It's apple cider vinegar. And apparently the vinegar helps to draw out the minerals from the bones. And for this amount, I'm going to use, just a tablespoon. Okay, and then I'll go over some of the health benefits in just a moment. But first, put the lid on. Also have to plug in the thing. Good, we've got electricity. And now I'm going to pressure cook this on high for 2 hours. Can't be 2 hours in 1 second. Okay, and then you want to make sure that the steam valve is in the closed position. And then it's going to take this Instant Pot probably 20 to 30 minutes to come to pressure. And then it will pressure cook the ingredients for 2 hours. And then I'm going to let the steam release naturally. Okay, and that's going to take probably 20 to 30 minutes. So about 3 hours in total to do this stock. Okay, I made a list of the vitamins and minerals that are drawn out of the bones while the stock cooks. Here we go. Calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, vitamin A, vitamin K2, omega-3, omega-6, iron, and zinc. So bone broth, aka chicken stock, is good stuff. Okay, I'll come back when the stock is ready. Okay, here it is, and it's really hot, and it smells really terrific. So what I have here is a fine mesh sieve set over a large bowl, and just in case I have too much stock for that bowl, I have a second large bowl over here. And I'm going to ladle out the contents, at least initially, because this interior pot is going to be really heavy, and I'm afraid that if I try to tip the pot, well, a lot of it might spill. Yeah, I'm accident prone like that. Okay, oh, I have to tell you, this smells like pure chicken. And that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to finish ladling and then I'll come back. Oh, here, I wanted to show you how the meat came right off of those thigh bones. Look at that. Yeah, and the carrots, I mean, you can save the carrots and the chicken meat, but none of these things are going to have much flavor because all of the flavor has gone into the liquid, which is just what we want. Okay. All right, once again, I'm going to finish this job and then I'll come back. I don't want to bore you to tears. And wow, this made a lot of stock. I had prepared 6 pint-sized jars for this, but I may need more. And I did wash all of the jars in the dishwasher, and then I have the sealing caps and rings over here also washed. Now I'm going to do this over a towel. I'll just do one of these jars for you. Oh, and you can see the fat is starting to rise to the top of the stock, and that's okay. I'm not going to skim off the fat right now because once the stock has been refrigerated, the fat will rise to the top in each jar, and it will form a thin, solid surface that you can just scrape off with a spoon. And you could freeze the stock in these jars. Just be sure to leave headroom, about an inch of headroom at the top for expansion. And of course, all of these need to be cooled to room temperature before we even put the lids on. Okay, so I'll finish these off and come back. Okay, so I ended up with 7 pints of this wonderful chicken stock. And again, once the stock has come to room temperature, then I will put on the sealing lids and then the rings, and then I will pop them in the refrigerator, and tomorrow the fat will have solidified at the top and I can just scrape it off with a spoon. So I will come back tomorrow to show you what this looks like. All right, my stock refrigerated overnight. I don't know why I brought all of the jars out, but I do a lot of things with neither rhyme nor reason. Anyway, I wanted you to see that the fat has risen to the top and it has turned solid, so it is really easy to remove. Here's my mug. And I'm going to heat this in the microwave and I'll be right back. Chin chin. Oh, it's delicious. Who needs coffee? I do. So save your chicken bones and your bits of vegetables and herbs and turn them into chicken stock, aka bone broth. Again, nutritious, delicious, great for cooking. And that's all for today. I'm sorry this video was so long, but that's me. Please post a comment below. I do read all of your comments and I absolutely love hearing from you. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another recipe. Bye for now.